From the Red Skelton Scrapbook and the golden age of television, it's the Red Skelton Show, starring Red Skelton and his best-loved characters, Clem Kadiddlehopper, Willie Lump Lump, San Fernando Red, Deadeye, Cauliflower McPug, Freddie the Freeloader, Junior the Mean Little Kid, and Gertrude and Heathcliff. This episode features Red Skelton as Clem Kadiddlehopper. And now, here he is, Red Skelton.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little out of breath. I met a very beautiful girl out in the hall, and the reason I'm out of breath, met her husband, too. There were two seagulls down. These two seagulls, I met them again this week down at the beach, and they were walking up the beach, and one of them looked down and saw a mirror. And he says, good heavens, come here. Look at that. What is that? The other seagull says, why, that's me. The first one says, well, thank heavens, I thought it was me. They were sort of flying around. All of a sudden, they looked down and they saw a beer can that was half full, see? So they walked over to it, and one seagull said, Gertrude. The other one says, yes, Heathcliff. Herman ain't with them this week. Says, yes, Heathcliff. He says, would you join me? He says, well, I don't care if I do. So they finish off the beer, and one of them says, shall we fly a little bit? We're in no condition to walk anymore. If anybody's got a hunting license, what are you waiting for? Well, anyhow, they're flying, and one of them says, say, Gertrude, yes, Heathcliff. He says, you're flying upside down. The one says, no, I'm not. You're flying upside down. He says, no, you are. So he turns over. He says, my, don't the sun look beautiful down there? So all of a sudden, this one seagull got real woozy, and boom, right down he went, and he hit the ground, and the other seagull went down real quick and says, Heathcliff. That's the way he did it, Heathcliff. See, that wasn't in there, I just ad-libbed. We got time for one more, Heathcliff. Says, are you all right? And the other seagull says, yes. That beer sure has a pick-me-up. But boy, that letdown. Well, back again now. Say, I was standing out on the corner the other day, and I happened to notice the different people, how they're walking up the street, and this being the time of the year with a lot of out-of-towners come here, you can always tell where people are from the way they walk up the street. Now, you take these people. New York. And then these guys. Tallahassee. Did you ever see these people? Chicago. And these people. Los Angeles. Downtown. I was out laying in the backyard the other day, smogging myself. I feel great now. Then you have a, give me the cane, will you? Yes, sir. Thank you. Boston. Guys. Brooklyn. These fellas. San Francisco. Mexico City. Moscow. You know what I get a kick out of, too? Or watching people trying to cross the street, you know. See, the reason we have so many accidents out here in California, a lot of people don't know our rules out here. Now, for instance, on the way here tonight, I saw an out-of-town car from Ohio stop for a red light. How do you like that? Another thing, we have a rule out here. If someone steps out of a safety zone, knock them back in before they get hurt. But talking about different people crossing the street, I'd like to show you exactly what... Here's a typical Hollywood girl waiting to cross. Always afraid nobody's looking at her, you know. Then you have these fellas that get right out in the middle of the street and they hold long conversations. They don't care for nothing. Then you have the absent-minded professor. Here are pinch bottles, but no pinch nose. I think we get done with that. Then you have the late starter, these guys. Then you have these fellas. You have to sympathize with them, you know, these guys. Then you have a dear old lady crossing the street. A dear little old lady. Then you have these polite pedestrians, these fellas. Then you have these fellas who are determined. Nothing's going to stop them. You know how cars pull out in the little crosswalks? Here's one of these fellas.
George Putnam, international news commentator, versus Lord Beverhead of the British Broadcasting Company.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is George Putnam.
Cucumbers. Are you there? I'll be with you presently. Got some news for you, you know.
There were a lot of news breaks today. A debate between Stevenson and Eisenhower, another earthquake in California, a tornado in the Midwest, a triple axe murder in Chicago, and the first test of the hydrogen bomb at Anahuac, to be detonated at this very moment. The blast should be heard all the way around the world.
Good heavens, what was that? Well, I got quite an important incidental here to read to you. I can only find the blasted things, you know. Oh, yeah, it's something that was given to me by Her Highness, you know. It's a beautiful, it's a genuine, I don't know what that is. Getting all kinds of presents lately, you know. Here's a wonderful calendar I got from the States. It's that's really a humdinger too, boy. Yes, I blacked out for a moment. You Yes, sir. I don't know why the Americans make over these calendars like that. It's not so hot. Picture of the Taft building. We've got buildings over here much prettier. We have quite a bit of news here. I've found something here. I got a letter from a friend of mine. He's over in Korea. And I took one look at it, and the blasted thing, a fellow was in one of those things they call a rickshaw. A rickshaw. And the horse looked just like a man. I understand there's quite a bit of ruckus going around in America today. Let's see, now, what was I going to do? Oh, yes, play the violin. No, the news. The news. First, better sweeten up my tea again. Little tea never hurt anyone, you know. I told him not to do that. I have no fingernails, you know. You got a can opener, anybody? Hey, kid, run out in the kitchen and get me a can opener, will you? There you are. Well, that takes care of that joke. Well, you see, I have a little tea bag inside there, you see. A little tea bag. Little tea never hurt anyone. We'll try this thing again. Oh, there. Wait, almost got it there. The Brinks money robbery, wasn't that? Well, here we are. That blasted thing keeps coming out all the time. We'll fix that right now. There. Here's a bit of more of the news now. It comes from America, you know. America. Wait till I can see. Oh, there you are. How are you? From America. This thing here. Oh, we'll do it the hard way then. From America. That's funny. I'm seeing out of the other side now. In America, that's a country. I know that. It's oh yes, I remember now. That's the place where we get our money from. Oh well, back to America for some news. Back to America.
Turning now to the sports page, we find football and baseball competing for the national headlines with the last important tennis tournament of the season in full swing.
Here's the results. I'd like to give you the results from the Rigby game, but that wouldn't be cricket. I like them better when you don't rehearse them. Well, there should be some results coming in from the championships, you know. We had a wonderful at the Olympics this year. We had the pleasure of running the torch to start the thing, and I ran over to the head man, and I handed him the torch, and what a scream. The wrong end, you know. Oh, my. I stooped over to tie my shoe, and a fellow threw a javelin. I won the high hurdle and wasn't even in the contest.
The international scene was in a state of tension, with the great powers jockeying for position. Rumors of a split between China and the Kremlin were heard here, but immediately denied.
Oh, say, the international political situation is getting kind of rough now, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, have we heard from America? America. Yes, you know the place. Over here. Here. I'll tell you what, tell me this. Oh, they love that in America. I got to hear that deafening applause way over here, you know. I want you to do me a favor. Would you get me the Moscow right away? Get me Moscow. Hello? Get me... Are you there? I thought you were here. Would you get me China, please? Hello, Moscow? China? That's the first time I've ever heard anyone ad-lib in Chinese, you know. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the benefit of you who have never seen a radio broadcast, we're going to take you backstage and show you some of the important things about television and radio both. Open up, would you? Oh, there it is. First of all, I'd like to call you attention. This is a microphone, see? Now, they used them right out in the open in radio because you couldn't see them on the stage, but in television, we had them concealed. See, up there, there's two of them up there. Then I have one on me, hidden. Testing, hello. Now, one of the most important things in television and radio is the sound effects, and I'd like you to meet the sound effects man. But would you come out, please? What was your name again?
Ray Erlenborn.
Ray Erling?
Ray Erlenborn.
Guy'd be better off with a number. I've seen better-looking heads rolling down bowling alleys. Would you like to go into our sound effects now and show them?
Well, here we have our marching men effect.
Oh.
Formerly, we had 2 more rows of pegs there, but they were 1A, and we... Marching men. Company, halt! New recruits.
Oh, this guy's got to go, you know that.
Here we have our horse and hooves department.
Oh?
We use coconut shells cut in half in a box like this filled with gravel or one filled with dirt, whichever the story happens to.
You know, this guy has possibilities of developing into a total stranger. Go ahead with your...
You'll notice that the coconut shells are equipped with straps so the horse won't lose a leg in the middle of the broadcast.
Yeah.
Wooden bridge. Here we have some of our recordings that we play. Now, this one here is an automobile crash. I'll play that one for you right now.
Well, here I am, boy. Well, I'm going in to see my girl now. I hope she's got something good to eat like spaghetti and meatballs. Let's see. Well, let's see. There's that same car now. It's been following me now for about 5 minutes. Then keep going around the block. I hope it's not one of those fiendish women. You know.
Say, buddy, got a match?
Oh, yes, I got a match. Right here.
Say, if it ain't Lieutenant Muscles.
Who?
Remember me?
No.
Oh, don't be playing dumb.
I'm not no Lieutenant Muscles. I don't even know who I am.
Oh, now you can't play dumb with me.
Who? I'm not playing. I'm serious, boy.
Look, Lieutenant Muscles, you remember the way you pushed us GIs around overseas? Well, you ain't got them bars on your shoulder now.
Wait a minute.
Don't give me that.
Let go of my
Don't you
Adam's
give me
apple. It ain't right, Dad. Here. What's the matter with you, man?
Why, what do you mean? Why, the way you were treating us overseas, why, you ought to get your brains beat out. I told you I was going to knock your brains out when I saw you.
Well, take it easy,
Wait, what
will
do
you?
you mean, take it
Wait a
easy?
minute. Here, if you're going to do it the other way. You're hitting the wrong side.
All right, then. I told you I'm going to knock your brains out, and I mean it. What do you think this
Oh,
is?
wait a minute. I'd like to see you knock my brains out. That'd be a good one.
Well, I'll just do it.
Wait a minute. I am not Lieutenant Muscles. I'm Clem Kadiddlehopper.
Come over here in the light.
Wait, you're doing all right in the dark.
Never mind. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Chief, from a distance, you look like Lieutenant Muscles. I hope I didn't hurt you.
Oh, no, I don't feel a thing. Gee, you mean there's another guy that looks like me?
Looks enough like you to be twins.
What a gruesome thought that is.
Gee, I'm sorry about beating you. I wouldn't have done it if I'd have been thinking.
Yeah, well, if you had, you'd have probably killed me, you know.
Well, no hard feelings, huh, buddy?
No, I don't feel nothing, no.
Well, that's good. And remember, if you ever need a friend, just call on me.
Now, what was your name?
Big Jim McLean.
Jim McLean? Well, I hope they haven't eaten yet. Oh, my knife and fork over there. Oh, that's not carrying it too far. Well, Daisy, you.
Howdy, Clem. Your nose is bleeding. What happened?
I just ran into Big Jim McLean.
Oh, well, why don't you come in?
Well, thank you. I don't care.
Oh, Clem, honestly.
What happened, anyhow? Did I walk through that?
Right through the screen door.
Isn't that funny? I thought them specks in my eyes had turned to squares, you know.
Really? Well, Clem, I'm glad you got here early. You can help me wash up my supper dishes.
Good. You have eaten?
Yes.
What a cat's after me. You have already eaten? For goodness sake.
Yes, I've eaten, Clem. Haven't you eaten?
No, I haven't eaten.
Was that your stomach growling?
It wasn't thunder.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you come in the house and help me with the supper dishes, I'll fix you a little bite.
Oh, all right. That's nice. I like those pigtails that you're wearing.
Oh, thanks.
Look better if you took them off the pig before you wore them, though.
Well, come on in here now.
Okay. You wash and I'll dry, huh?
Here's a towel.
Now, give me the towel. Let's do it this way. Do it real quick. This is the way we did it in the Army. Dry 3 of them at a time.
Clem, now listen here. You can't dry 3 at a time. You're liable to break one.
Ooh, I've been... Never broke one until now.
Oh, Clem, I was saving that set for when I got married. It was service for 6.
You're going to marry someone with 6 kids?
Oh, Clem, we ought to get married.
Yes, I guess so, but who would have us?
Well, never mind. Go on out in the back porch and get a broom and clean up all this mess in here.
No sooner said than done. Yes, what am I going out the door for? Why don't I go this way? Have a clever one, huh? There's somebody walking around out there. There's a prowler. Hey! Who's there? Who's there? You going to tell me who's there, or am I going to have to run for my life?
Hey, can you tell me where 521... Lieutenant Muscles!
Wait a minute! I'm the same guy you was beaten up on a while ago. Take it easy, will you?
Don't tell me I know who you are.
Let go of my ear! Now, you ripped it.
Oh, that's what you...
Another line coming. And now, I'm going to look like a lop-eared bloodhound now.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for being so nasty to the boys in my outfit overseas.
Look, feller, I'm Clem Kadiddlehopper, the same goon you met out in front just a minute ago.
Oh, don't tell me you're Lieutenant Muscles and I know who you are.
Look.
I can tell you right now what you get for being so nasty to the guys.
Look.
Oh, sorry, Clem. I'm awfully sorry.
What's the matter?
Well, gee, you look so much like Lieutenant Muscles that every time I see you, I just think of the way he treated our guys overseas, and I just get carried away.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not him.
Yeah?
Why don't you give me something so you'll remember me? You'll stop beating me up or
That's
something.
an idea. Here, I'll give you my I like Ike button.
All right.
See, and when you wear this now, every time I see you, well, I'll know you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
There
reason
you
you
are.
don't recognize me all the time, you keep going around changing faces. That's what's the matter with you.
Well, I'm sorry, I just can't remember faces.
What are you doing around here?
Well, I'm looking for 521 Keys Avenue.
Well, this is the place, but you better go around the front door, boy.
Oh?
They shooting and ask questions later. Of course, they don't get many answers, but they do it anyhow.
Oh, well, thanks. I'll go right around the front door.
Okay.
Clem, what's keeping you?
Oh, Big Jim McLean was out there.
Clem, who was out there? What kind of man and what's his name?
I don't know. He's some guy he's kind of rough. There's a draft in here. That's the guy now. I told him to go around the front door.
Say, can you tell me where 520...
Yeah.
Lieutenant Muscle!
Wait a minute! Look, it's me. Look, my Ike button.
Ike Button, I'm a Stevenson man. Politics will not get you out of this. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Well,
Wait a minute, will you? Good heavens, what's with this guy?
Listen, you stop beating Clem up, you big bully. What are you trying to do, knock him silly?
If you are, you're wasting your time.
well, this is Lieutenant Muscles. I know him anyway.
Muscles, he is not. Lieutenant Muscles has been dead for 2 years.
Muscles is dead. Should we send flowers?
Well, Gee, I'm sorry. Lieutenant Muscles is dead. He was one of the nicest guys I ever knew. Why, with him gone, life just isn't worth living.
It ain't. It'll be for me, I'll tell you that.
Gee, poor Lieutenant Muscles. Well, see you around.
Why don't you run down to the corner and get you some spaghetti and meatballs?
Oh, Clem,
Well,
come on in the house. I'll
No,
fix
I'm
you.
going down. That guy got out on a Section 8 I'll give you 2 to 1.
Clem, come
I
on.
couldn't eat anyhow. My teeth are scattered all over the ground. I'm going.
Where are you going? You going home?
No, I'm going down to the undertaking parlor for an appraisal.
Aren't you going to kiss me goodbye?
I've taken enough punishment for one day. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, our time is up for our little visit this evening. I hope you had as much fun as I had. And I'm going out now and get some spaghetti and meatballs. No!
Big Jim McLean. Lieutenant Muscle.
Goodbye.